Hello, everybody, and welcome. My name is Teri, and this is the Dream Show. And tonight we have a special newcomer and old comer that's been here for a long time, never left our hearts. Peter Booker is with us tonight. So
Yay.
hopefully here for a long time now. And we're never leaving the channel. This is going to be 24/7.
That's right. It's called the Peter Booker special.
Yes. Who was that? Jerry Lewis that did that?
Oh, right.
Yeah.
There you
And
go.
welcome Kelly Healer, and Diana Boyles, the beautiful Diana, and the gorgeous Aley Booker.
Oh,
Aley Booker.
right.
Uh-oh. I'm going to get in trouble with that. Aley Martin.
And
So,
the ever efficacious Teri Renner from Holding Your
thank you.
Space. Yes.
Yep, we're getting there. Yeah. We lost Diana already.
No, Grizzly's wanting to jump, so this is avert your Gerald.
Oh,
okay.
I gotcha.
No problem.
Well, welcome everybody. We have a few.
No, I'll get that in a minute. Sorry.
Oh,
sorry.
Okay. That's okay. So go ahead and throw your dreams out there, everybody. Mother's Tarot, go ahead and throw yours up there. We'd be interested in hearing it. So, and we do whatever dreams come in that people bring into us, and dreams, appearances, and visions today.
Right.
So, yeah, that's what it's all.
And Peter's got something that's amazing that he's going to share with us today.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. This is phenomenal.
Looking forward to it.
Yeah. Well, do we want to start with that, Peter?
Oh, we can.
Do you want to?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. I'd love it. It's amazing.
Well, it started about, over 10 years ago. I had a dream, and in that dream, I was in a bar, a city bar, a large bar. It was very noisy. Everybody was very friendly, and I was stood having a drink, and a dark-haired man walked up to me and introduced himself as George. And we got talking. I don't recall what we were talking about at the moment as such, but I remember him saying to me about needing some assistance, and I said, "Well, I promise I will do what I can." The next morning, I asked Carolyn about it, and she said, "Oh yes, this gentleman who wanted you to help. His name was, as I said, was George. That was George Ruth, Babe Ruth, and he wants you to help him and Lou Gehrig. They are stuck at the Baseball Hall of Fame up in Cooperstown. Over the years, the fans, the adoration they've both had, rightly so, plus all their artifacts, even their lockers, kit, everything from bats, all the memorabilia you can think of is there. And it's trapped them. They were stuck. Not just them, but many others as well. And I'd said at the time, I promised I would help if I could, never thinking how and when am I ever going to get to Cooperstown. And I've been worrying about this for the last 10 years. Well, I had a road trip recently over Thanksgiving, and I went up to Vermont by way of Pennsylvania. And lo and behold, I got to Binghamton, New York, and was on the way to Schenectady, and something popped up for Cooperstown. I thought, okay, and it all came flooding back to me. So I promised on the way back, because I was running late by that time, and I wanted to get to up to Vermont. I would stop in at Cooperstown on the way back. So I planned that. It's a long way, believe you me, and it had snowed on the return journey, and my GPS sent me some really weird way, and I ended up going across country through unplowed roads. Good job I got that before.
No.
I was getting a bit nervous about this,
Mhm.
but I got to the National Hall of Baseball Hall of Fame, and popped in there, and it was very quiet, very, very quiet indeed. And got my ticket, and the lady asked me, she said, "Is there anything you particularly want to see?" And I said, yes. And I told her I wanted to see the Yankees exhibit. So she called over a docent, and he took me directly to the gallery, showed me where everything was, because I'd said to him, I want to see the artifacts of Babe Ruth, but also Lou Gehrig. I said, I've got an affinity with them. I didn't say anything else.
Uh-huh.
So he didn't think that was strange. Well, fortunately, there were about one or two people in the gallery at the time. So I went from the Babe Ruth's locker area round the corner to see Lou Gehrig's. And when I came back, there was nobody there. It was just completely quiet. So prior to this, I prayed on this for several days, and certainly in the car going there, asking for help from Carolyn, from the Great Spirit, but also calling in the 30 trillion angels, as you do. And I started praying when I got into the exhibit. I put my hand on the locker of Babe Ruth and recited the Lord's Prayer and the 23rd Psalm. And right opposite the locker, there was a picture of him, and his eyes were really prominent, staring. So I stared into his eyes as I said these prayers and asked for release, not only for Babe Ruth, for George, for Lou Gehrig, but anyone else there who wished to go to the light, that this was their opportunity if they wanted to do that. At the time, I didn't get any impression of anything happening. Usually I get sort of cold chills or whatever, but I got nothing at all. Mm-hmm. Fortunately, at that time, nobody came anywhere near the gallery I was in, because Babe Ruth's locker is in a sort of a very secluded area. But I was pleasantly surprised that nobody came anywhere near, and the docent wasn't anywhere close either. So after I'd been there a few minutes, I had the two dogs in the car, and it was freezing cold. So I went out. I left, and I thought, well, I'm not going to know if anything's happened until I was going to email you ladies and get your feedback on this. So as I got to the car, I put the phone back in, and I started streaming music again. And I was listening to Mannheim's Steamroller.
Oh, yeah.
And the first tune that came up was Auld Lang Syne. And I looked upon that. I thought, okay, that's a sign.
Yep.
That's a sign that they were listening. They were present. But at the time, as I say, I had no idea that any of this may have worked. So thereafter, the feedback I got from yourselves was, yes, it has indeed worked. And not only for Lou Gehrig, but other souls that were trapped there as well are able to come and go. Now, rightly or wrongly, I didn't really consider at the time that yet I might be opening a portal, and that I could invite in something, or backwards and forwards with that. It didn't dawn on me at all that indeed could happen.
You were fine because you did the prayers.
Yeah.
I think you protected.
Yeah. I wasn't worried about myself or anybody following me.
No, I know. I know.
I wasn't worried about that. But subsequently, of course, through you good ladies, I found out that there is more to this. And also, from what I've told you as well, going back a little bit further than the 10 years, I was visited by several different spirits, a druid priest, but also an Indian shaman. And I was told by the Indian shaman that there were some great things were going to happen, and that I had an Indian name, and that was the sun, S-U-N, that rises in the east. And the druid priest explained to me about the circle of life, death, and rebirth, and how it interacts one with the other. And he had been in spirit by this time for well over 2,000 years. And I thought, why me? I'm just a simple man. I've why me? Why have I been chosen for this? Well, I never did get a definitive answer for that, but I've had other visitations as well. Yes, it's quite strange. Now, this, of course, is something that Carolyn was able to do. She was able to move souls on, and I helped her in that previously. And I always assumed that I was assisting her, but it would seem that I also have that ability as well, which is incredible.
Oh boy, do you? Yeah. You know, the other thing I'm hearkening back to is when I first met you and Carolyn, and we did a show together. The fact that you crossed over with Carolyn some of those Civil War soldiers that they had nowhere to go. She said that some of them were, and also you, I don't know if you saw it, but I remember Carolyn saying that the boat was in Jamestown. There was Jamestown.
At Yorktown.
At Yorktown. Okay. Yeah.
That was at Yorktown. Yeah.
Yeah. So you were prepping. You've always had it. It's like you call yourself the battery pack for Carolyn, but really, she's now your battery pack. But you two were. I mean, there was a destiny there that becomes more and more obvious than ever. Yeah.
Well, back in the UK, we lived on a battlefield, the Second Battle of Newbury. And growing up, I was on the periphery of what was the First Battle of Newbury, which was in 1643, and the other one was in 1644. And where we lived for the Second Battle was right in the middle of where the cavalry reserve, the Royalist Cavalry Reserve, were stationed. So Carolyn routinely, I would smell campfires. But she would hear the horse harness. She would hear the fires. We'd hear cannon being fired from the castle, which was up on the hill, which was a strong point, sort of the linchpin of the Royalist centre. I would hear that. Wow. Carolyn would see the attack going in different places. I had a picture of myself, which I'd done prior to my leaving the army. And she would see that painting morph, or that picture morph, from me in guard's uniform to a uniform of 1644, complete with half armor. Now, ironically, the regiment I was in was the Coldstream Guards, and they were formed from units of Cromwell's New Model Army, or what was known as the New Model Army. It wasn't his army. And they're one of the only existing regiments from that time. So there's a lot of connections here.
Yeah.
A lot of connections. Okay. Now, I only wish that I was able to see things with my own eyes, or in my mind's eye, like Carolyn could. Unfortunately, I don't do
well,
that.
we all have that limit. Some of us have that limitation,
She was so gifted. Is so gifted. Yeah.
But I know she's still helping me. I know that.
Oh, yeah.
Diana, you need to turn go ahead.
Sometimes you can get yourself past that.
Oh.
Now you can work on it.
I have seen things over the years, but in particularly, notably, here in Williamsburg, I saw George Washington and Rochambeau.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
You just give me chills, because I saw George everywhere. particularly when I would go up to my friend's parents' cottage, their getaway summer home up in Bluemont, and that was territory that he had surveyed as a young man, and I didn't know that. And when I first encountered him, he was dressed in leather fatigue, just out surveying clothes, but there was like this hangar that had his uniform on it, just floating in space. And I was with my friend walking around, and I said, "This is so weird. Why would I be getting this uniform hanging on a hanger?" And I see this guy. She goes, "Well, that's got to be George Washington because he surveyed all around here."
Wow.
So,
yeah.
Yeah, it was and I lived by what is known as Washington's Camp Washington, where he camped with everybody in Fairfax, downtown Fairfax area. And then I lived on both battles. I worked at a place that was the plantation during both battles in Centerville, and then I lived in Chantilly, and the second Battle of Manassas went through my backyard. So
you guys are amazing.
Right?
Oh yeah, especially when I was digging under that tree, and all of a sudden there's this voice behind me that says, "I love you."
Oh, I remember that. I remember that.
Oh my God, and it could have been because it's so hard for them to speak. It's hard to say if that was an accent, if he was French, or from which war he was from, or Spanish, or whatever,
or German,
or German.
Oh,
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. German.
Yeah. Oh, the Hessians.
Yeah.
Yeah.
wow.
That's
there were a lot of
amazing.
Germans on the side of the Patriots too.
Mhm. Yes. Yeah. That's
Well,
true.
and going through the battlefield, when you go to Manassas and just go to the park to pay reverent respects, or the stone house, you can hear the screams, you can hear the gunfire, you can hear the men in the woods, even when you're not in the battlefield per se, but in the area around it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's an amazing place, really an amazing.
Yes, Annie, we're interpreting a dream that Peter had from 10 years ago that came to fruition. So you'll have to listen to it later. But yeah. Kelly, do you want to mention anything that you thought about this dream Peter had?
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah,
What was really interesting is, you emailed, and thanks so much for reaching out and emailing. And the day that you emailed, I was so busy, and I wanted to sit with it, but I just had so much going on. However, that night when I went to bed, I was laying there, and all of a sudden, Babe Ruth came through, George, and he kept saying, well, I asked if he had crossed over, and I got that he hadn't, and he kept saying, "My bride, my bride, my bride," and just almost kind of like a little bit frantic, like, it was just, he just kept repeating that over and over and over again. And I said to him, I said, she's crossed over, she's on the other side. I said, you can go meet her. I just, follow the light, go to the light, she's there. Mm-hmm. And from there, then it was something about a curveball. So I don't know if at some point in his time he had something like some major curveball, because then he said, unless it was like a curveball in his life, but he said curveball, and so I'm, it's dark and I'm jotting the stuff down. Then he said planters, and I wrote that down, and all I could think about, well, first off, I thought was maybe plantar fasciitis, but it was, he was mad. It was like something he was really upset about. And so what I kind of think it maybe has to do with, was there like a Planters company, Planters Peanuts company?
Peanuts. Yeah.
And they were, yeah.
And they would sell peanuts at the baseball games.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And so there's some link there that has got him flustered, that has to do with the Planters, I think the Planters company, and that he's still looking for his bride. That's because he just kept saying, my bride, my bride, my bride.
Can I butt in here? Because what I got also, by you saying the bride, made even more sense with what I was getting. Because there is something that nobody knows about, which is before he became a famous baseball player, and I think this is his bride. He can't leave because of her. I think that this is where his curveball came, that somehow, some way, they made these two teenagers, 15, 16-year-old kids, separated. And my,
I'm just gonna let the dog
I
out.
keep getting that she was pregnant, and whatever happened to her, they deemed it a suicide, and he's never forgiven himself. But it wasn't his fault, and it was probably a botched abortion. I don't know that for sure, but that's logic is taking me down that path, considering the era and, all of that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
But Lou definitely went on to the other side.
Yeah.
This is interesting. Linda has her own gifts, and she said she's heard "Build It and They Will Come," especially lately. She believes that about anything we need to accomplish. I'm feeling like that's validation for your gifts as well, Peter.
Yeah.
There's
Yes.
so much about this that is validation.
Yes.
And Carolyn's going, oh, good.
Finally.
She orchestrated it all.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm sure. Absolutely.
Right.
Yes.
And now she's your battery pack.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Yeah.
I'll,
Oh, yes. Look at this. Babe Ruth was a candy bar and is a candy bar.
That's right.
It
The
is.
peanut chocolate.
it
It's
is.
also, it's made by planners.
Well, it's known as
Yeah.
Baby.
Oh, it is made by
BBY,
planners?
Yes.
Baby Ruth. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So maybe it was a contract deal. Maybe
Could
it
be.
was like a money thing where he should have been reimbursed or something and wasn't,
Especially
because
since they're still selling it today. His relatives or somebody should have been getting those.
Some
Yeah.
royalties,
shows.
yeah.
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 because the look on his face, he was mad. He was upset.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
But we all got that Lou Gehrig did move on. And I also got the feeling that he was like, why does my name have to be associated with ALS?
Yeah.
But of course, he was the poster child for this disease no one knew happened. So
No.
Yeah.
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 Uh-huh.
Lots going on there. I definitely got Linda, that it did open up that field of dreams kind of vortex for going backwards and forwards, and kind of going to relive their dreams, because what a joy that would be, right? If you were on the other side, to come into Cooperstown, which is one of the most gorgeous places in the world, I think. I love the scenery up there. And then going in there and being able to visit. I mean, I would do it for sure in a heartbeat. So I feel like it's a joy for them. But this vortex that you've opened, it's good because you called in all the angelic beings. You said the Lord's Prayer. You put a lot of protection around that, and I feel like that's just a beautiful thing. Also felt like Carolyn was there, kind of pushing you and pulling you around. Feel a little bossy about it, but
it did happen pretty quickly because
yeah.
with the weather, I couldn't leave the dogs in the car for a terrible long time. Plus, I had to get on the road as well, get down to PA, because the weather just wasn't good at all.
Sure.
Yeah. And that's up country. That's really
very
yeah.
much so.
Yeah, beautiful.
Wow.
So I'm sure she did guide me. Yeah,
I'm sure she did. Yeah.
She
Yeah.
cleared
With a
that
lot
room.
more
for you.
energy than I assumed or knew.
Yeah. Well, she, you and she was so tight that there, I have to say that the love that you two showed, you could tell there was like this effervescent love, and it was just lovely to see. It really was. Yeah.
Yeah.
There was a mutual chemistry that was amazing. So that isn't going to go anywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And,
I don't
and
want it
this,
to go anywhere.
I know.
right.
Amen.
And
I
this
know.
is kind of a chance for her to pay you back, not pay you back because you don't owe anything or vice versa,
Mhm.
but to gift you
Yeah.
um,
Yeah.
what you gifted her.
Yeah.
Well
So,
said.
yeah.
It's beautiful. That's
Yeah.
beautiful.
Thank you.
Wow. Well, thank you. And I'm so glad you agreed to come because we enjoyed the story so much.
Yes.
And
was amazing.
we're glad that you were able to share it here with others because there are things we need to know. We need to know that we have gifts and that look at how long ago that was, and that was a promise that you made. It was a dream you could not forget, and the fact that you and Carolyn had a plan. If you ever got there, that's what you were going to do, and it came in right timing. It did. It's beautiful. Yeah.
Now, another coincidence is that I share the same birthday, not dates, but the same birthday as Babe Ruth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
And,
Yeah. It's all
yeah.
boom, boom, boom,
Right.
boom, boom.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's awesome. Yep. Meant to be, Peter.
Yes.
Meant to
Certainly
be.
was.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Definitely.
Wow. All
Okay.
right. We're ready to go on with some of the other dreams. And Peter, you're welcome to stay. You're welcome to leave if you want
Yeah,
to.
you can stick around and do
Well,
some
Yeah.
dreams.
Stick around and
Yeah.
say I haven't got Carolyn's insights, so don't expect.
That's okay. No. We don't have any expectation. If you want to say something, though, please say.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Paul is here and he just wants to remind everybody it's 15 more days until Christmas.
Thank you, Paul.
Shopping.
Thank you. You want to come
No
over and wrap
pressure.
gifts?
Yeah.
That's funny.
And then
All
we
right.
got Erin has a dream that she emailed to us. Thank you, Erin.
Mhm.
I have a dream that I want to share at tonight's stream. It was this morning. I was living in a suburban neighborhood where houses kind of reminded me of the street that my grandparents lived on. I lived next door to a tall man who gave me a strange feeling when I saw him. He was outside washing his car. He looked over at me and smiled at me a few times. Another man, also big and tall, dressed in a military general's uniform, came up to me and grabbed me by the arms and tried to carry me off. I started calling for help. The neighbor guy heard me and just stopped to smile at me before joining. Before joining the general and carrying me towards the back of the houses. The scene changed to darkness, and I felt like there was a heavy fabric draped over me. I could breathe, but felt stifled at that pain. And then I woke up. Wow,
Whoa.
Yeah,
that's a lot, Erin.
it is, Erin.
Yes.
I know that you have expressed the fact that you are fearful of what's going on in the country. And we are seeing an awful lot of military soldiers dressed in maybe not generals' uniforms or whatever. It almost, it's like fear. And then you've got the houses there, housing. And of course, the ICE people are going into residential areas. So I'm just going to throw that out. And I'm getting here ponder. It's something for you to ponder. I would say that they want you to ponder a plan just in case that you need to move yourself swiftly out of something. But this heavy fabric draped over you, yeah.
Hiding? In hiding?
Yeah.
They came to rescue her?
I don't know if they rescued her or took her away.
It's hard,
Away.
right? And then hide her. And I'm wondering if, this is a tough one, man. Is this for her protection, or are they kidnapping her, or is this Men in Black? Is this not an alien abduction, but you're? I just can't get past the alien thing.
Okay.
Extraterrestrial. So the card I got is immerse. Now that just adds to the confusion that I'm sensing with this whole thing. The bottom says patience, so something else will come to light. Maybe somebody else has a better idea.
Peter, do you want to?
Well, what I feel is that it's to do with their fears about what's happening in society at the moment. But the fact they were smiling says that we're more likely trying to help her as opposed to, the opposite. No, I think it's her a fear of what's happening in society.
I agree with you. I really do.
Mhm.
And when do our fears come out? When we are sleeping, of course, just in different ways. Yeah.
Yeah. What about you, Kelly?
Erin, I really feel you dreamt it because of what's going on, because of the ice and seeing all of that, and it's horrific. I pulled a few cards before the show, and it was really interesting. I pulled 2 protection cards, but what I really think about these cards is that it's really important for you to put protection around you, and just to be aware. But I pulled a card from our dream deck that we all have, and I got create. And so what I think about the create card is maybe to create a whole different reality. If this is what you are afraid of, recreate it and have the outcome be better than what it was, in your dream.
Yeah. That's really good. I got synchronicity, and that's what I was going into too, is I agree 100% with the fear thing. And sometimes when we fear things, we attract what we fear. So when we put that energy out there and we say, I don't want this to happen, the universe doesn't hear the don't part or the negative part. They just hear, this will happen. And then they bring you something. So, so really changing your passion on that and changing the story of the energy will make a huge difference with that. And the general is like authority figure. So, so that could be too, that, you need to take the authority in this situation and change it. And it also changes the neuroplasticity in your brain when you change the story.
That's right.
Yeah.
Sure. And that dark cover could be just what you're saying about changing your story for your own protection, changing the scenario at the same time.
Yeah.
Could the darkness also be her shadow side, and if it's stifling her? Yeah.
100%.
We all have shadow. So
yeah. Okay. And this is what we're working on right now. This is what we're supposed to be doing, is getting rid of that stuff.
Yeah.
So it's timely. We don't like it, but it's timely.
It is timely. Yeah. Better to happen in your dream than in reality, is the way I say.
Yeah. She says, I didn't feel safe.
I bet you didn't.
I bet, honey.
Okay.
Yeah.
Horrible.
Yeah. I've had really weird dreams too, Erin, this week. So you're not the only one, honey. All right. Next, let's go on to Leah, thank you. Oh, whoops. We always do that to each other. Okay. Part 1. Hello, Teri. I had a dream that a queen, young and pretty, was ordering all the men in the land that they must perform for their women until they were satisfied. She actually told them how to do it. Part 2.
There's a song in there.
Should they become cunning linguists? The men, they all looked around confused. My God. Leah, I'm just in love with you. I can't say
there's a story behind this, actually, and it is a play that was Greek, and it was about the women who refused sex with their husbands because they didn't want them to go to war. And when they came home from war, they refused. And actually, in real life, in Africa somewhere, it happened like within the last 25 years. And women said, you're going to go to war? No sex. And that's the way it is. So it's about control, of course. But what I love about it is so many of the Republicans right now are dismissing women. They don't need to vote. They don't need to have an abortion. They don't need to have, and I feel like the switch is flipped here, but the women are standing up and saying what they want. Yeah, I love that.
I do too.
Oh, God.
Peter?
I always thought it was an Irish airline, but
I love it.
it sounds like it is turning the tables, and it is the women grabbing their power back.
Right. Absolutely. It's all about balance. And that's the card I got. I forgot to put it up. So you're right, Peter. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I got clearing. So that makes sense too, right? Clearing the old ways.
Right.
No, we're going to take over now.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kelly?
I got sacral inner space, sacral chakra, tenderness, and sensuality.
Oh my God, that's perfect.
There you go.
Goodness.
I love that.
The next card was request.
Just ask for it. I love it.
I don't think we've ever had such a sexy night. Okay.
I know, right?
Good.
So I got signs, and there's this woman, and she's putting her energy out there the way she wants it. And I got, it's a celebration.
Oh, for God.
A party up in there.
Yeah. That's wonderful. Yeah.
Oh, I love
So
that.
some dreams are just for fun. Yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah.
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 Or fulfilling, maybe. So.
Yes. For fun.
A happy ending.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Mother's Tarot, welcome, dear. Have you explored or discussed a directive or covenant dreams? Yes, they ask. And then we have dun 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 dun. Hi, Diana and Aley. I have never heard a discussion on directive or covenant dreams. I believe this happened to me at 10 years old. And there's another piece to that. And I believe he was told to ask. Oh golly, there it is. Okay. Oh, did you already put that up? Sorry.
Yeah.
Between the age of 10 and 13, during my sleep, I was told that I had to choose which parent would die. Wow. I'm so sorry that happened.
Whoa.
Oh. That's something else again. Wow. All right. I'm curious to know if you felt if they bothered you and they kept coming back and saying, you need to tell us, or if this was a one-time directive dream. Was there also at the time, if you can remember, Loretta, issues between your mother and father? Maybe they were at each other's throats, so to speak, or was there some animosity going on? That would be helpful to know, because I'm wondering what made manifest that they did bother you. They kept bothering you. Okay. All right. So they never raised their voice ever. Okay. I wonder if there was some underlying tension that you were feeling, but as a young person, you were made to feel like you had to choose a side.
Oops, sorry, I got the wrong one.
I don't know, ladies, gentlemen, what do you think?
Well, I think that there was definitely issues between them. and that they saw you as the anchor of their relationship. And that's a lot of weight to put on a little kid. And they felt caged in, not that they didn't love you, but they felt caged in to be together because of you, where they may not have stayed together had you not been in the picture.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you never really know, especially if they never raise their voices and argue with each other.
Isn't that like a sign, isn't it?
Yeah.
That like arguing.
And I got intuition, and there's that Pisces there, deep intuition. And look at the parents are, on either side of you. Oh my goodness. Wow.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
She was 15 and he was 22 when I was born.
Oh, for God's sake.
Golly gee.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
see,
Yeah.
that is certainly.
Yeah.
We wouldn't have done this if this hadn't happened.
And Loretta, during that time period, because you and I are about the same age,
Yeah.
you got married. You got married. You didn't. There was no question. You had to get married. In order to have a relationship. So, yeah. Kelly, what do you think?
I got regret.
Ah.
So yeah, if there were regrets, and if you're holding on to any regrets, Loretta, I would really try to release those burdens from you.
Yeah. What about you, Peter?
Well, I thought initially it might be something to do with that age that she was getting some sense of her own mortality. And it's not uncommon because you've got your parents, they're usually much older, and obviously they weren't that much older than her, really.
Yeah.
Because my initial thought was that, my parents are so much older than me, which one would I want to go first, if you will? Which one am I closer to? But this is further complicated by the fact that they are much younger than I was expecting.
Right.
So I'm not sure I'm on the right track there at all.
No, but it makes sense to ask those questions, Peter. Yeah. You're right.
Yeah. Really good questions.
Mhm.
I got ponder, so more fish. And then reframe and a lot more fish. So kind of changing the story. I also was thinking about, on a different way, Mother's Tarot, is that your divine feminine and divine masculine relationship with yourself. Your yin and yang and the balance. Because we talk about the mother wound and the father wound when there's a bad relationship either way. So I kind of feel like they were so young and all this was going on with you. And obviously you're very sensitive and very gifted. So to have that all happening at the same time is a lot. So, but out of the darkness, we see the light, and look at you now.
Right.
So anyway, lots of compassion for that. That's a tough one.
Mm-hmm.
Really tough.
Diana, did you go?
Me? I did, yes.
Yeah, you did. It was just hard all the way around. Loretta, you're so intuitive that you knew there was something. You didn't have to be yelling. You just felt you felt that. And if you carried a big load, then they used you in some way as I don't want to say a pawn, but I agree with the idea that, well, we can't get a divorce because we have a child, and we wouldn't do that to our child. So we'll just live this miserable life together. And whether you saw that or not, which you probably did, whether you saw it, that would be your intuition, and your intuition is spot on. Yeah.
Well, and she's psychic, so she was already practicing those skills then.
Absolutely.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. The three of us carried a big load. I was the oldest of 7.
Oh, wow. So you were another parent, is what you were. You were responsible. Yeah.
You were the mother and father.
Mm-hmm.
You had to step up and take care of everybody, it feels like.
Right.
Yeah.
Surrogate mother.
Yeah.
Wow. That's amazing.
That's a lot, honey.
And I would have shut down too. I would have shut down. Don't show me anything more in my dreams, because I don't want to
me
have to
too.
make that decision. Yeah.
Yeah,
You were the
especially
other. You were.
yeah, yeah, yeah. That's actually a tool that's pretty good when you're in a trauma related situation to
Mhm.
dissociate, and it works for people. It keeps you alive.
Yep.
So yeah. Okay. Peace, please. For just before I woke up last week or so, I heard lovingly, well, well, well. That's all I recall. I believe I know who it was and would love a confirmation, please.
Well, well, well.
Peace, please. Is there somebody with a C name on the other side? And is it a Charlie? And is it somebody that got away or somebody that passed that there was a relationship somehow?
Here's the C word, calm. Huh. Oh, you're seeing 747 time again? Okay.
Oh, that's my
That's
angel
blank.
numbers. Those are my angel numbers too.
Oh.
Wow.
I got rumor
Oh.
and then clearing.
Another C word.
There's another
Yep.
exactly another C word. And what is this energy with the well, well, well?
Mm-hmm.
Have you moved on and this other person is not excited about that?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
I got a mail and look at the word concern.
Oh,
Uh,
wow. Dang.
Okay.
So what I feel is it's a male coming in and he's concerned with something that's going on, either before he passed or that's something that's going on in your life right now, and he's there coming in to check in and to help out and be of service.
Wonderful. Yeah.
Peter?
Huh?
Well, I'm not picking up anything on this in particular. Obviously,
That's fine.
other than it is a male, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Huh?
Wow.
Perfect.
Yeah. Well, lots of love to you.
Mhm.
Patricia, dream. I looked up to see a criss-crossed, dark-lined sky. Man said, it's getting dark out there. Looked at the wall of postings without knowing what it said. Sat in front of Psychic Violetta, white cropped hair. She had white cropped hair in the dream, I guess. Huh.
Crisscross line. It's getting dark. At the wall of posting. Huh.
I think you were on a mission, Patricia. And the crisscross line is trying to figure out where you were going. And Psychic Violetta with cropped hair was probably leading the mission.
Isn't she Russian?
Polish.
She's Polish?
Mm.
Okay. Close enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perestroika.
Yeah. I get commit. The wall of postings. Getting dark. It is kind of dark out there. I mean,
Well, and
and the darkest day of the year is on the 21st.
yeah.
Yeah. Ley lines, Leah says.
Well, that's what I was getting to is the ley lines rise and they are changing and they are wider and they have not gone back to the squiggly back and forth. They are staying straight and they are more than 2 feet wide now.
Yeah.
So let's see what I got. Whoop. Lucky Clover.
Ah,
Mm.
all right.
Lucky. Pay attention to this vision. There's going to be more coming your way. I think that this is a mission involved also.
Mhm. You do get these missions, Patricia. We've had you have them before.
Yeah. Yeah.
So they trust you. They trust your ability to remember. Yeah. Wow.
I got double mission.
Oh.
double mission, and it says light worker starseed, serve the world by being you. And I really feel, Patricia, that this is something like that you manifested, and that, you know, if this is something you want to do again, you can definitely do it again. But I get too that you are on a mission.
Mm.
Peter?
Not on this occasion. No.
Okay.
That's okay.
That's okay. Yeah. Well, that was an excellent dream. I also want to say hi and happy birthday to Jen B.
That's
Yes.
right.
Yeah,
Happy
Yeah.
birthday, Jen.
Happy birthday to you.
for
Yes.
sure.
And Anita is turning 70 in 2 days. So I want to wish her a happy birthday as well.
Oh my
Happy
goodness.
birthday.
And
Yeah.
Annie Bear is turning, we don't know. I think she's going to be 29 on the 11th.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
good. Yeah.
Pretty sure.
She's having a birthday too. Well, that's
Yep.
awesome.
Okay, Pamela, what do I make of a vision when I see the following steadily running towards me? A lion, a tiger, an elephant, and a bear. And then a man with white and blue bird head, which then zooms to its eye.
Well, white and blue, that sounds like a magpie,
Mhm.
which is in the crow family, and so are blue jays.
Mhm.
Lion, tiger, elephant, bear.
Those all are hunted animals, aren't they? They
Well-
are hunted in the wild.
But also protected and holy. Tigers,
True.
you know,
There's energy and medicine in them. Yeah.
Right.
Mhm.
and elephants. The only one that you can hunt legally is a bear, except the Brahma bear in India cannot hunt them.
Who else knows that but Diana? Can I ask that?
The Brahma bear, the Brahma cave is in your head.
Do you think that's a shaman? The man is a shaman?
Yes,
Oh.
shape-shifting
Shapeshifting.
and zooms to its eye. Yes. Yeah, definitely.
Mhm.
These cards seem to be working beautifully tonight.
I pulled a card and I got the divine matrix.
Ooh.
Yes.
Yeah,
I love it.
right? Interconnectedness and synchronicity. And so, yeah, that's what it kind of it does kind of feel like she like time warped into a
Mhm.
different matrix.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I got the bell. Yep.
Hmm.
Okay, and it's an announcement. More of this to come. More of this to come.
Mhm. Mhm.
Yep. Someone's arrival, and maybe you're going to meet someone special, but I really think that the speciality is going to be a shaman.
Mhm.
Oh,
Yep. I feel that way too.
yeah.
Especially
Peter?
with the bird
Very
head.
cool.
Yeah. Peter, do you have anything that you want to
No,
add to?
really. Obviously,
Okay.
interesting what you say about the shaman, and
Mhm.
it's concentrating everything zoomed in to the eye.
Yep.
Other than the shape shifting, yeah,
Yeah.
nothing further on that.
So I got that you're letting go, a surrender, but also those are all power animals. And I feel like, Pamela, perhaps you're recognizing how powerful you truly are.
Mhm.
And when we realize that, that's when we really come into our power, that we don't have to do all these things that society says that we have to, all these constructs, like judge ourselves and tell ourselves we're not enough to be angelic creatures, right?
Uh-huh.
Also, the bird head, isn't that in Egypt? The bird
Yeah.
Horus, yeah.
Horus, yeah, which is the Hathors.
Yeah.
So this could be your Hathor self coming to help you, and the eye is awakening a lot.
Oh, the eye of Horus.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Duh.
Oh my God, Diana.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
I was just on a show today with Blaine, and the Eye of Horus came up.
Yeah.
And I don't see that very often. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah. That's
Wow.
fabulous.
That is amazing, Pamela.
Yeah.
And all
It
four of those animals are, in India.
Mm-hmm.
True. I mean, that's what I was thinking. Oh, they're also, but there isn't a bear in Africa, right? They don't have bears there.
I don't know.
I don't know.
They got. Don't they have the that red panda? Isn't that part of? I don't know. I
Maybe.
think.
Yeah. Because
Well,
I first initially thought that it was like the dingalings who hunt and they sit there with the
Oh,
the
yeah.
animals. and then but the first thing I thought of was Oz. I got lions and tigers and bears.
I
But
did
they didn't
too.
have an elephant in there, so
Yeah. Yeah. I got
But-
that too.
you
Oh,
did
my.
too. Okay.
So,
Good.
lions
Well,
and
and the great ape could be mistaken for a bear because they stand up and walk on two legs just like a bear does.
Oh, that's very true.
That's true. And if you're dealing with a Hathor, then you
She's
can do anything
Indian
you
and
want.
she was born in the Middle East.
There you go.
Oh, perfect. Yeah.
Time to take a visit home.
Perhaps. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh,
Amazing.
just
Yeah.
Beautiful.
because it's sitting here, it makes sense why this was the card I drew. Blessings.
Uh-huh.
Wow.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Okay, Linda Bishop. I see memories of another life in time when there are people being rounded up, taken away, but it feels like you are taken to safety by good guys.
Awesome.
Mm.
I just before I forget, Sherry said that the continent was once home to the Atlas bear, a subspecies of a brown bear.
Okay, good.
Oh my God.
Thank you.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah,
Thank
thanks
you.
for that.
Yeah, that's such
Yeah.
confirmation.
People are being rounded up. This might be in response. Did you click this in response to the dream that,
The first one,
Aaron
yeah.
Marie's? Okay. All right.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Again,
So
the
the next
smiling, I felt that they were the good guys. They weren't necessarily going to do harm.
Yeah,
Right.
I do
Yeah.
too. Yeah. Okay, Jill. The ETs are among us. One person described dating one man from a dating site. By the third date, she knew something was off and she asked him. He twisted his face a bit and revealed what he looks like. Is this a dream or is this a vision? And are you still here, Jill?
Well, she said describe dating one from a dating site. We're seeing. Have you guys noticed they keep showing people that start to glitch?
Yeah.
That are on. They're on like I don't know what the word is. They're on YouTube or whatever, and their eyes get really weird, and their head moves, and all this
Yeah.
other stuff.
AI.
Yeah. Some of it I think is AI, but some of it is like right in the middle of a meeting with himself,
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're everywhere. The ETs are among us and we're among them. I mean, in inner we're down there doing stuff with them.
Well, and
Yeah.
And
so many
everything.
of us are hybrids anyway, right?
Yeah.
We're
Well-
fitting right in.
Oh, they're clones, Mary says.
Wow.
Interesting.
Mm.
Something else.
Interesting.
All
Yeah.
right.
Okay.
I think there's a lot of stuff going on that we are totally unaware of.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah. Seashell, hello. For years now, my dreams have always taken place of me in some sort of hotel, cruise, mall, a large space with individual rooms. I'm having a hard time identifying this matrix, portals or mind.
Yeah. I've had the same dreams. I'm constantly traveling somehow. I'm traveling to and staying in a hotel. They're all temporary locations.
Yeah. Well, the mind's so our thoughts in our mind are so we have compartmentalized so many things, right? And so many aspects of ourselves.
Yep. Well, it makes sense that transition comes out because that's another thing it is. you're transitioning between these temporary spaces.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
And you're
That's what I got
navigating.
too. I got transition.
Oh,
And
Wow.
and I too, I'm living in hotels all the time in my dreams. And it could be a matrix too, and it could be some past life stuff too.
It could be. Yeah.
the card I got was barrier. So what you had just said makes sense. And in the Matrix, well, in the movies, they're always trying to get beyond the barrier of the Matrix. So, you
Mhm.
know, yeah, definitely, it's a Matrix
Yeah.
portal.
Yeah.
Mind.
Peter, did you have anything?
Only that it was to do with travel, but as to where it leads, and obviously that she doesn't know herself because nothing's familiar.
Uh-huh. Wow.
Wow.
Yep.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah. I got illumination. So this is interesting because I had a dream, quite interesting dream this week with the Illuminati there. And that illuminate is an interesting card because I feel like the matrix is breaking away. And we think about the Illuminati behind that, but it's really the illumination of our hearts that makes that break up.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's
Yeah.
just kind of a thought. But
Yeah.
yeah. She says, thank you. Some are significant and some are not so much.
Mhm.
Yeah. Sometimes we feel like that, but sometimes it's the littlest thing that really,
Absolutely.
yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh, Peter, you have a fan. Ooh, a new person, a gentleman. Cool. Sorry. Okay.
Penny. My cousin.
Oh, yay. Hi, Penny, cousin Penny. I had a dream with graffiti of a candlestick on a utility pole and the sticking fairy lights in between the rod and telephone pole, and everything lit up. Then I woke up. Illuminating.
It's illuminated.
Illuminated. Right?
Yeah.
Shining your light, letting your light shine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
I
and
get
the
closure. Closure. Wow.
oh, that's beautiful. Wrapping it up, right? The candlestick and the utility pole. So they're one and the same. You can have a telephone line on there and a street lamp, especially in the 50s when we were kids.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Going with the flow.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yep. Things
Yeah.
are changing.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful. Okay. Sure spirit. Sure spirit. I was 12 and had fallen. Head injury caused amnesia. My father used it as his excuse to leave the family. It's about the only memory I have from that year. We come for many lessons. It isn't personal.
Yeah, that's in relation to Loretta
Yeah.
and her dreams. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
That's
lots of love to you.
Mm-hmm.
Annie Bear, and Annie, so much love and compassion to you. Annie lost her mom this week.
Yes, that's true.
She
Yes.
walked on.
Yeah.
I had a dream. I was assisting rescuing a toddler, and I was on the phone laughing with Nancy Jean, and Rosie was husky size. That's her dog, with blue spirit through her thick coat of hair.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Ah. Rescuing a toddler.
With Nancy Jean.
Inner child?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if this was recent, could it be the inner child that was your mother?
Could be. Yeah.
And this is, I got compassion. Certainly, compassion, you are filled with that. We know that very much. And the gratitude for the time that you did have
Mm-hmm.
together.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
I get awakened. And sometimes our dreams are that we awaken more. You told Nancy Jean about it. This was on the day she died before you knew. Wow.
Oh, honey.
Oh, wow. See?
Yeah.
Yeah. And because she had lost her memory in the end, this could very well represent you helping the little child that was in your mother.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Going back to innocence.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
I got approve.
Uh-huh.
Approve. And then I got love, Annie. It was done with so much love.
Yeah.
And I really feel like that's part of your mom coming through too. Just that whole love, showering you in love.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know what I love the best about it is that you were laughing.
Yeah.
And
Right.
joy is something that is, always something that we need to turn to when we can, even in times of sorrow. So,
Right.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Peter?
Well, yes, returning to that inner child and that happiness that you knew. And also the fact that Rosie, obviously, she's a fairly small dog, was much bigger. She was there to comfort you and help you.
Mm-hmm.
Love that.
And she had blue in her fur, and Annie's mother is walking the blue road.
Ah,
Oh, I love that.
Right. That's
Yeah.
right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I got that things are being reframed.
Oh,
So yeah. And I just think that's beautiful. Like she was walking out and you got that. I also think that part of that blue road and that blue light, and the blue light is a Hopi prophecy that's coming about now, that blue light coming in. I feel like Rosie's kind of a shapeshifter in that respect. She's there to be your champion and to help you with this.
yeah.
So
That's wonderful.
yeah.
Wonderful. Wow.
Yeah.
Well, we've had quite a great show here today.
Wow.
It's been a pleasure to have Peter with us, and Carolyn, of course, by proxy coming in. Who's with us as well. And everybody's dreams were fascinating.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Yeah. Beautiful.
So we're going to be a little bit disjointed coming up here. Diana's going in for her procedure. So she's going to be missing until probably January coming up. And Kelly's going back to see mom and dad mom and her in-laws in Minnesota. And so she's going to be gone a little while. And I have to go in on the 23rd to have my surgery. So, Peter, if you want to join Teri, or Annie Bear, if you want to join Teri, I was going to suggest that we have Debbie from Three Shifting Veils, but her mother fell and she's now in a caregiving situation. So whatever happens is perfectly fine, but please allow Teri, if she's the only one here, some understanding. Yeah.
I said it's my party, you guys.
That's right. She cry if she wants to. Yeah. Yeah.
And it'll be a party.
That'll be a happy hour.
And I'll see what I can do.
Turn to cry.
No, you go
You're
take care of
different
yourself.
things
But
to do,
Peter,
bro.
I would love to have you and Annie. I was gonna
if I can, certainly. I'm going to be on the road for some of that, of course.
Oh,
but-
that's right.
Yeah.
You'll be visiting family. Yeah. So
That's perfectly fine. And we can take a night off around Christmas. It's not a big deal.
we certainly can.
Yeah.
We certainly
that's for
can.
sure. Yeah.
All right. All right. Well, lots of love to everybody.
you.
Thank you all. Yeah, Peter, loved having you here.
Thank you for your dream.
Thank you, Peter, for joining us.
My pleasure.
Yep.
Thank you, ladies. Thank you.
Love
Merry
having you.
Christmas, everybody. See you in the new year.
Yeah. All
Yeah.
right. Bye, everybody.
Everybody.
Bye-bye.